Stretching, you've got to love it. It reduces stress levels, increases mobility, and makes us feel really, really good. But when you can incorporate stretching that also strengthens at the same time, well, that's a double win. Because not only are you going to release stress throughout your day, elongate your muscles so that you can move more freely and reduce injury, but at the same time, you're going to increase lean muscle, tone up the body, get stronger, and that way, everyday movements seem really effortless. So today's stretching workout that also strengthens. It's a win-win. For this workout, we're going to keep it relaxed. You only need your body weight, but you'll also need 2-pound weights or 5-pound weights, light weights. So are you ready to relax and get strong all at the same time? Let's get started. We're going to start with a lunge. You're going to place one leg in front of the other, staggered. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see here. Tuck your tailbone under and pretend you have a string at the top of your head pulling you nice and tall. Your abs are tight. Then from here, squeeze the bottom and take one more step back. You should be feeling a stretch in the front of the hip flexor right here, or even in the calf in the back. If you're not feeling a stretch, we'll get ready because we're about to do it the next level. Bend that front knee, tuck the tailbone under and stand tall. Your back is nice and tall, no arching at all. Sink deeper into the pose. Right now what we're doing is a lunge. What this is doing is stretching out the hip flexor in the back. You might even feel it all the way down the front of the leg depending on how tight you are. Squeeze your bottom to protect your low back, and at the same time sink low. By sinking low, we're also strengthening that front leg. You're strengthening the bottom, you're strengthening the quads and the hamstrings all at the same time, the entire leg. So this is a strengthen and stretch. We're going to continue to hold. If you have problems with balance, hold on to something from one or the other side. So you want to make sure that it's on a side because in that way you stay tall. A lot of times if we're trying to reach in front of us, we tend to lean forward and we don't want to do that. We want those abs to remain tight and continue to focus on the leg. Okay, so now we're going to add in a dynamic stretch and strengthen. From this position, straighten out that front leg and then sink down again. Straighten out and sink down. Every time you do this, it allows you to relax the muscle and then get deeper into the stretch. You see, we have this reflex in our body that when we hold a stretch for too long, the muscles actually tighten and it does the opposite of what we want. Instead of getting more length, more stretch, we get tighter. So by doing a dynamic stretch, by going into the stretch and then releasing, it allows us to sink deeper into the stretch each time. Go a little bit lower if you can. Remember, you can hold on if you need to. Continue to hold and release. Hold and release. And for this one, we're not focusing in on an inhale and exhale. Just keep your breath focused. That means deep inhale and exhale. It doesn't matter in which order you do this for the exercise. Relax into it. We're doing one more and release. Bring your feet together. Now it's time for the opposite side. Again, you can hold on to something if you need to, one leg in front of the other. If you've got knee issues, you do not need to go low with this. Focus more on the stretch. The back heel is up. Tuck your tailbone under and stand tall with the spine. Then bend down only as low as you feel comfortable. Abs are tight. We're holding this stretch. Again, you should feel it in the front of the hip flexor, in the front of your hip, and down the quad. If you do not, tuck your tailbone under more and take a mini step back. Again, if you have knee issues, stand taller. You don't need to go really low with that front leg. So again, you're strengthening the glutes, the back of your bottom, your quads. You can feel it all in the leg, in the abs, and squeeze the bottom. Keep on holding. In order to make sure you're in proper alignment, push your knee to the side. Your knee should equal your shoulder. Continue to hold. Deep inhale and exhale. Relaxing a little bit deeper into the stretch, and if you can, take it lower. Breathe. Ready? Let's do the dynamic stretch. So we're straightening out the front leg and then sinking deep into it again. Straighten and then sink. As you sink, can you go lower, deeper into that stretch now that you've released it and you're coming back into it? Sinking a little bit deeper each time. Push with the heel of the front leg and then sink. Can you feel it in the front of the hip? Maybe even in the bottom. 3 more. 2 more. 1. And release. Shake it out. Now you're going to grab your light weights. We're going to stretch out the back of the legs at the same time as we strengthen the back of the legs and strengthen the core or the abs. Hold on to your weights and have them slide along your thighs. Feet shoulder width apart, bow down. As you bow, your back is straight. Weight in heels and wiggle your toes so that you know you're in proper alignment. Then stand tall, roll your shoulders back. Again, come down, your back is straight. Slight bend in the knee to protect your joint. Wiggle your toes, and then stand tall. Come back down again. So it's not about going as low as you can go, it's about keeping your back really straight as you do this. Then come up and bow. So every time you come up with those weights, you're strengthening the back of your legs. Every time you come down, you're stretching. Hold it here, keeping the weights at knee, and then come back up. And 1 more. And release. All right, we're going to put 1 weight down on the ground. This is the final exercise. Stagger your legs, one in front of the other. This time it's not a lunge. We definitely do not want to bend the knee. Bring the weight to your shoulder, palm faces in towards your head. Then reach that weight up. Tuck your tailbone under. You may feel a stretch here or no stretch yet until we are going to tip to the side. Abs are tight as you do this. We're strengthening this side as we elongate and lengthen out this side. Come back into center and weight comes down. See how small of a movement that was? Arm reaches overhead. Deep inhale, roll the shoulder back. And exhale, come to the side. We're keeping length in both sides, which means it's almost as though you're going up and over an object if it were here. This side is strengthening. You're tight on this side and you're lengthening on this side. You're up and over in the letter C. And then come back down. Let's do this again. Deep inhale. Exhale. Reach the weight overhead. Then create a letter C with the body. Up and over as though you're pole vaulting over a pole. Reach the body up and over. Feel the stretch on the side, and the side is going to be strengthening. and release. Let's do this one more time. Reach the arm overhead and then curl into letter C. Feel that stretch. And then back into center. Other side. So it's light reps and it should be very lightweight as well. Opposite leg is back and other leg forward. Palm faces in and reach that weight overhead. Hold it here. And then reach to the side. You should be able to maintain the weight, hold the weight, no problem. Strengthening and stretching. And then come back into center and down with the weight. Again, reach that weight up overhead and then turn your body into the letter C. Reach up and over, arching. Feel the stretch and the strengthen. And back down. Deep inhale. Exhale, reach the weight up. And then into letter C. There's always one side that you're going to feel more than the other. Is it this side or is it that other side? Let's do one more. Deep inhale. And exhale, reach your arm overhead and create the letter C. And release. And we're done. You can do this combo once or increase up to 3 sets. This, you should feel a nice stretch at the same time as you strengthen the body to increase your lean muscle mass and at the same time, relax, reduce stress, and increase mobility. Now that you've strengthened your body, it's time to repair the lean muscle that you worked so hard on getting. After all, the lean muscle is what's in charge of increasing your metabolic rate and making you strong. So to repair this lean muscle, there are a few nutrient shifts that after the age of 50 are a must. To learn how to create healthy, lasting weight loss that slims you down and makes you strong, click on my 2-part free mini-series. It's aliciajoneshealthyliving.com/2-part macros. See you next time. For more motivational fitness and nutrition tips to make 50 and beyond the healthiest and most vibrant years of your life, visit aliciajoneshealthyliving.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.